You guys have asked how the surfing online or learning to surf online program works. How does Digital Surf Academy works? How does it work? We've received so many direct messages on Instagram, on Facebook, and we've received emails off our website about how this program works. How can you learn online? Well, I want to just take this time to explain to you and give you a very quick analogy and try to make it easy to understand how this is so valuable to you as a learner surfer, as someone that wants to learn how to surf, how this program, how this course that we have put together is going to help you. So just take a second, think about when you went to go and learn to drive. You couldn't go straight into the car and do your lessons. You first had to do a learner's test. And you had to get the book, you had to get the manual, and you had to learn the street signs, you had to learn the road signs, you had to learn the rules of moving around, how to keep yourself safe on the street, how to keep yourself aware, how do circles work, how do four-way crosses work, how to navigate through traffic. Now, we have put a post out on this, but I wanted to we've had so many emails, so I just want to take the time now, like I said, and just explain this to you, because it's so valuable, guys, that you first have to go through, you first have to learn how to control your board. You first have to learn how to keep yourself safe, navigate yourself through the whitewater waves. And this what brings me to the next point, is that 95% of learning to surf, or even surfing, is navigating through the water, through the ocean, not getting hit by waves, checking to see how far other people are around you, timing that you have to catch for waves. 5% of learning to surf, or even surfing, is the time that you spend on your surfboard. And a lot of people don't realize there's so much work that goes into learning to surf. Even as an advanced surfer, there's so much preparation, fitness goes into everything about learning to surf and surfing. It's not just about standing on your board. And it's that analogy that I used previously about the learning to drive. You need to go through the steps. You need to learn the rules of engagement regarding surfing before you can just go out there and jump on a board, because there's so much more to it. Which brings me to the last point, and there is no better time than right now to take this chance to do this course, to learn something online. Yes, there's been a few places in Europe that you've been able to travel, but generally travel has been very restricted, and surf schools and surf camps have not been open. It's not been that easy. I know thousands and tens of thousands of people that have not been able to go to their surf schools or surf camps that they had planned for this year. So there's no better time than right now to plan and to be prepared. So imagine when you go to your surf school and you go to your surf camp next year, you've gone through the course, you are so informed, you are so prepared for what you're about to do, that your learning curve is going to be straight up. It's going to be nearly vertical. But if you don't do it, you're still going to learn. I'm not saying you're not going to learn, but imagine being so much more prepared. Imagine having all this information in your head already about what step comes next. You've learned all these things. You go show up on your first day of school, you don't have to worry about how to control the board. You know how to do that already, which means you're going to be able to focus on that 5%, and that's the standing on your board, and not worry about all this other stuff. So guys, that is why and how and what and where and everything about why this is such a valuable course to you, and why and how you can learn this online, and how it's going to be very valuable to you guys.